What's up? What's up? This is David, Sick and Near Me Comics. All right, all right. How are you guys all doing? It's been a few months, been very busy. Got a lot to talk about. Some comic book related news. Along with that, we got some people will be joining me soon, hopefully. If not, I can go solo with this. If I go solo, it probably won't be a long show. So now, with that said, geez, man, I wonder if I can get this thing right without having glares on my damn glasses. So, how you guys all doing? All right, all right, all right. So, just gonna wait until some few people jump in. Along with that, how you guys all doing today? Hope you guys are doing fine on a beautiful June here in Washington. It's almost like fall. The weather is about 50 degrees. It's been cold, man. It's I think this is like the coldest June ever since I've been living here for the past 5 months. And summer has not arrived yet. Summer, hate the heat. That's why I left Hawaii. Can't deal with the heat no more. But now, kind of getting sick of the cold weather. All right. We got 4 people joining in the house. How everybody's doing? I hope my audio is okay. You guys can all hear me and all. I think we should have some few people in the house. I figure, you know what? I haven't been live for a very long time. It's been over a month the last time I went live. I did some few comic book haul video that I uploaded, and yeah, I've been doing some fun and been selling a lot of books as well. I mean, not selling a lot, try to sell a lot. What's up, Comic Book Steve? How are you doing? Okay, I'm glad to hear that audio is doing okay. Audio is fine. How are you, Mr. Black Widow? Hope you accomplish all the Black Widow books that you have, and along with that, every Black Widow that was on the cover. I hope you have them all. Yeah, so if you guys are listening, not in the chat, check out Comic Book Steve. He has some fabulous comic book collection, especially when it comes to Black Widow. He is living the dream, baby. Living the dream. Well, sometimes dreams can be a nightmare. And when it comes talking about nightmares, it's all about comic book. Jesus. It can break you. What's up, Hazel Dan? Hey, congrats on you guys' recent video. I watched them all. Man, how many books have you guys been like submitting to CGC? Because, geez, man, I did, I'm still waiting for my 25 books pre screen. And it's just getting encapsulated right now as we speak. I don't know, maybe they are because in Florida, but it's in a place where they encapsulating, and hopefully I'll get that book hopefully within a month or so. So yeah, yeah. Well, too many is good. You got some banging books. I mean, you guys are doing awesome, awesome. Pretty much all 9/8s. You guys got that eye for that 9/8 candidate books. I still can't wait until I got my 25 pre-screen. Hopefully, I'll get 9/8. A majority of them will I have to sell. But yeah, well, I got some people in the house. We got Hazel Dan, Comic Book is Steve. That's about 2 people that's on the live chat. We got 7 people watching this show. So maybe I should just show some books because I got some topics I want to talk about. We can talk about the Joker 2. We can talk about the Miss Marvel Disney Plus show. We can talk about the eBay vault that has been. Yeah, well, we'll get more into it. But the thing is, are you guys happy with your guys' collection? Has been. I mean, is I guess that's the kind of question that I've been asking myself, like every other month. Like, am I happy here? And I keep buying books. I'm selling it, and with that money, I'm buying more books. So it's not like I'm spending something out of my pocket. But the thing is, I'm selling to accumulate so I can get a bigger book. But getting more and more um, smaller books. So instead of making my collection being this much into this, it's wow. All right. Uh, I don't know what just happened. I just got a cut off on my internet. Sorry about that. 6 minute in, nobody's here. All right. So I hope you guys can hear me now. Like I said, I'm very sorry about the connection, guys. So going back to my question, how you guys liking your guys' collection? Do you guys ever go back and say maybe I can do? Do I need to narrow down my collection, or do I need to get more books to make full? I mean, it's a debate that I do to myself like every other month, every 2 months. I look at my collection. I look at all the books that I've sold and all the books that I got, and I was just thinking to myself like, when does it end? And I'm a more of a type that I can't let go of some of the books, but I think it's time that I do. So, anyway, you guys still here? Give me a thumbs up. If not, I'm just gonna go right into the slides. All right. So, you guys, you guys know. I'm sorry about that mixed up on the text, but Joker 2, Lady Gaga early talks to join Joaquin Phoenix and Todd Phillips in the musical sequence. Like, what the hell's going on? Why is DC keep doing this to themselves, man? Uh, he won an Oscar for Best Picture, Best Actor. I don't know if he won I don't know if that movie was ever nominated for Best Picture, but I mean, it was a slow burn. But towards the end, I mean, we're pretty much satisfied with the Joker that we got. All right. Now, in this sequel, in the Joker 2, I can kind of see Lady Gaga playing Harley Quinn. I can see that. But why does it has to be a musical sequel? This is something I don't get. Why make a movie that was such a huge hit, make it into a musical? I'm not saying I'm not gonna go watch it. I probably would. Hey, what's up, Jay Salsa? What I'm just saying is, why is DC make such a good movie and make it into this? I mean, why are they trying to do this? Why can't they just have a continuous story about Joker, the movie that he has made, which was a phenomenal hit, which is something that we all wanted to see and was praised by the viewers and the critics, and now they're coming to do this, a musical. Now tell me if this is something that you guys all wanted. I can't see, I cannot see how this continue in a sequel to be a musical. I did not see anything musical about the Joker, the first movie. Why this has to be a musical on the second one? Why? I think to me is just because Lady Gaga. I'm sure the whole movie is not gonna be a musical. I'm sure. I hope it's not gonna be nothing like Grease. Those or La La Land, which at La La Land I enjoy, but something about it. I mean, I can't see Joaquin Phoenix. Well, he played. Well, what's his name? He did some music. He did a movie about Johnny Cash, was it? But anyway, okay. So what I will do here is, all right. What I'll do is, Daryl, I'll just post it on this, click on that link, and join me in this fantastic comic talk episode number 16. Uh, can't get in, says create a broadcast. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, okay. I think we got him.
Bro,
What's up, D?
that thing's horrible, man.
What is horrible? The
Like,
link?
I tried logging into StreamYard and it just wouldn't. It would take me to StreamYard, but wouldn't let me go to your cast. So I don't know
Well, I
what was
think what
going on.
happened was I got disconnected for about 30 seconds. I think that was the time that you trying to log in. So
No,
I
I've been
got.
trying to log in for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for a while. Do I sound okay?
Yeah, no, you sound good, man. So
All right,
I'm
cool.
just I'm talking about this right here, Joker 2. You heard
Yeah,
about
I saw that. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I think it's just gonna be it's gonna be weird. It's gonna seem like it's a Disney movie.
Yeah, but why is DC keep doing this? I mean, they have such a great thing happening, and it comes to a point where we all seen this movie,
Yeah.
and it never got to me that this is what's going to be a musical movie for a
Yeah, I
sequel.
don't know if it's because they just recruited Lady Gaga or like what it was, but I don't understand why they're going that route. I don't see how it's going to be good.
Well, I'm sure. Well, I can't totally see her as Harley Quinn if that's the character she's going to be playing.
Well, that's what they're stating, so I don't know.
Well, what do you think? You think this is going to be like a La La Land kind of feel to it, or
I don't know, man. Like I said, I got to see this movie just to check it out. But I mean, other than that, I think it's just going to be weird just seeing it as a musical because I've never seen a DC movie as a musical unless it's like a cartoon or something. I mean, like even the Batman animated series wasn't even a musical, so it just seems kind of weird to me.
yeah? When I saw this, it breaks my heart because I really enjoyed the first movie, and now to a point where now they come up with this musical. And it's like is DC is I don't know, is DC something that they're killing themselves, or you know I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on.
So like I don't know if they're trying to do new wave or what it is, but they just want to be different. But this just sounds too off the wall for me.
Yeah, well, this is something that I'm kind of curious, but I'm not. I'm kind of disappointed that it's going to be a musical sequence, but sequel.
Yeah.
But at the same time, my curiosity, because I enjoy La La Land, I enjoy Grease. Because I knew going in that it's going to be like a love story, or there's going to be a music to it. But I don't know, man. Something.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think they should have just left it alone, left it with the first movie, and that was it. Because the first movie was a great movie. I thought it was a great movie personally.
I
But
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I mean, they should have just left it alone and left it as is, and just left it as a standalone by itself. Don't even make a part two. So I mean, I just think that would be a whole lot better.
Yeah. DC's. We'll see what happens. Well, we'll see.
Absolutely.
Have you seen? So before we go to the next topic, you've been in absent for YouTube for months, man. Used to drop like whole videos, CGC videos, Chrissy
Uh,
videos, and stuff. At least once a month, I'll get to enjoy your videos. But now you're just like MIA.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, David. So I do have a video film that's probably like a half an hour. I split it into two parts, but I just never uploaded it. I think I was thinking of making a new intro video. I think that's why I never posted. But I'm backed up on books, like again, like another 60 books because the last haul that I just did that I recorded like a month or two ago, it was like over 300 books. And so, like I said, I had to split up in two parts. I didn't show the numerous copies that I had, but I tried to show one of every book that I had, but it was kind of long. So, like I said, I think I just wanted to make a new intro video, and that's why I was waiting, but it just prolonged, and I just got lazy.
Well, put it up, man. No need the intro. Jeez. Whatever
I know.
you had intro from before, just reuse them.
Yeah, I know. I'm just lazy, David. That's all it is, because I still got to edit it and everything else. So,
Why
yeah,
are
I'll do
you
it.
being
I'll probably
lazy?
do it sometime this week because I'm off till Sunday. I just got back from Cali, from some friends from the Navy, and going up to Magic Mountain over there. So I just got done with that, and I'm not doing anything till like Sunday. So I'll probably just get it done and post it within a
Yeah,
few.
man. I'd love to see the kind of books that you picked up.
Yeah, because I just got some good ones in recently too. I just got a really hard one in to find that I just got in. So I need to make
Ooh.
that.
Yeah, no, definitely gotta watch that. So we got King of the Golden State. We got Mr. D from all the way from Maine, from Wisconsin, Jay Salsa, Hazel Dan, and Comic Book Steve. I don't know if you guys still within the chat, but thank you very much.
Yes.
Every time I talk, do you hear that?
What's that?
That that echoing or
No, I don't hear it actually. Why did somebody
no?
else hear it?
No, I'm hearing it. That's why.
No, because it sounds perfect to me.
All right, all right. Is there any other thing that you want to talk about?
I mean, whatever you want to talk about, whatever's new. I mean, CGC is getting a little bit quicker on their grading a little bit. I mean, they're
Yeah.
not taking as long, about a year now. I got your 25 books there. I got Triple C's 82 books there.
What? Wait. Time out. 82 books?
Oh man, you should have seen me having to submit all that, man. It was crazy. Like I was sitting there because now CGC setup that they have, I'm not sure if you've been on there lately, but their setup to me now is way more horrible, and it's a lot harder to figure out what the titles are of books, right? So luckily, some of the books he had were numerous just extra copies, so it made it a little bit easier on me like that. But for the most part, finding all these books and the dates, the distribution dates, and the proper titles, they make it so much more difficult to find on there. So
Oh
it took
no.
me a few hours just to upload all that.
Oh man. Well, I gotta thank you for doing that for my 25 books pre-screen.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad because you had a lot of copies that were the same, so it made it a little bit easier. But like when somebody ships me books and they're like, "Hey, input these," and they're like different books, and they want 25 of them input. Oh God, it's a headache. It is what it is.
Yeah, well, I don't know why. I don't know why my computer is doing this.
Is it
What the
lagging
heck?
on your internet or what? Your Wi-Fi?
No. This stupid thing is like. Okay, I'm sorry. No, the thing is that I do my screen on a tablet, and everything I
Okay.
do everything with my finger. So sometimes,
Yeah.
yeah, it touches certain things that I shouldn't be touching, and certain window pops up, and I freak out.
Yeah, I hear you.
Uh, so Mr. D says CGC fast track turnaround times are great right now, 17 day. Yeah, but
Oh,
you're paying
wow.
extra $12.
Yeah, no, it's just too way expensive, way expensive. Like I understand they're the number one to go to for people. I mean, CBCS isn't that bad. I just had a buddy ship off his books to CBCS. The only way that I use CBCS is maybe for a yellow label on verification for the signatures, because I got a bunch of books I need to submit to them for that. And Triple C said he's going to submit some when I do eventually. But they're a little bit quicker on their turnaround times, and they're still going to leave the extra info on the labels, unlike CGC. You know how they're taking that stuff off?
Yeah.
So if it's missing a page, or if there's a little coupon cutout or whatever else, they're not listing that on their labels anymore. So a lot of people are upset about that. But I mean,
What's your feel? What's your take on that?
to me, at first it didn't bother me, but then I started thinking, I was like, what if you want to read something on restoration? You know, they're gonna leave that out too, right? And unless you pull the grader's notes, I mean, because not everybody has access to grader's notes, right?
No.
So like for me it's fine because I have an account, but those people that don't, I mean, to get grader's notes on a book, I mean, it's gonna suck ass. You know, they have to ask somebody or whatever else, but it kind of leaves them in the dark. You know what I mean? So that way you can't read the label and see what the restoration is. And what if you don't have, like let's say you're at a con and you want to see what the restoration is on a book, and you don't have any internet because of whatever, you know, there's just an outage or whatever. I mean, you can't find out what's wrong with that book. You know, I mean, it could be a small little thing, as in a small amount of color touch that you could remove, you know, to get a grade bump or whatever else, you know, so it's not purple label. Because I've had to do that for people, and just take out a small amount of color touch and they get a blue label. You know, so I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure people are still going to submit a lot to CGC anyway.
Well, I think this is good for the seller who's trying to sell or trying to put it on, just slide it in.
Yeah, that does suck.
It
I
does,
mean,
yeah.
a good point because I mean, yeah, especially if they're like missing, let's say the
The
what's that
Marvel
little
snap.
sticker on the inside? The sticker on the inside for the digital copy. Like if they're missing that, you know, people aren't going to know, or if there's something cut out or something removed from the inside of the book, they're not going to know anymore.
No. No, the only way you can find out is, like you said, you gotta have a CGC account.
Yeah, and that sucks. So
And
especially if people don't have one.
they say it's free, but I think there's a limit of books that you can check for free. Than anything beyond that, I think there's like a fee that you gotta pay. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
Um, well, it used to be before. I think per book you had to pay $4 or $5 per book to get that. If you didn't have an account, you had to pay $4 or $5 per book. But like I said, if you have an account, you don't have to worry about that now. They're supposed to be putting more like graders notes on the actual CGC now. They said they're supposed to be providing it for pretty much almost every book now. Hopefully they do, but before, because
Oh
like if you don't have less than, let's say, like a 9.4, they wouldn't put graders notes at all. So
yeah,
it
why is that?
used the crap out of me because I was like, look, it's 9.4. You should have some type of graders notes at least, like a bend or spine ticks or whatever else, you know. But they wouldn't put that on there, and it was like hit or miss. And then somebody contacted CGC, and CGC said that it's upon the discretion of the grader if they want to put someone on, which I think is retarded. They should put some every single time. It's not a 10.0. They should put some type of graders notes in there.
Right. I mean, I think even for 9.8, I don't mind not having it, but 9.6, I mean,
Yeah,
it just drives me crazy thinking that, because I know that book can be a 9.8 candidate, come back in a 9.6. So what are they trying to
exactly.
do? Have me resubmit, uh, add another what, 25, $30 or $40 to have it
Yeah,
fast track. So it was bombing, but so I hope CGC be more diligent and going forward put at all, graders note, regardless if it's a 9.8,
yeah. I agree.
but
I
because
mean, that's how it
it's
should.
what's up, Archemist? Sorry, we got Planet Arizona. Hey, that's your hometown, isn't it?
Yep.
Do you go to that place? I mean, Planet Arizona
But
Comics.
there's comics. I've never been there, and I've been to a lot of them. I press for like 3 or 4 shops here in the valley,
Yeah,
but and they always say that it gets too expensive for them, so they always want to press on their own. I actually just got a local comic book shop in my hometown now, like 5 minutes away from me. A really nice guy, and he asked me about pressing books, and then now he's pressing books in his shop. But I don't really divulge what I do. I mean, a lot of these guys think they're experts after about a year, which I mean, I've had to ruin books to become decent. You know what I mean? So I mean, these guys that just start pressing in their shop think they're good, and I'm like, have at it. I mean, there's only one way to learn is to do it. But before I pressed anybody's books, I was definitely doing it for at least 2.5 to 3 years before I pressed anybody's books.
yeah, but I mean, it's a skill. It's a skill that takes patience and time and good eyes. I mean,
Oh, it is, yeah. Because I mean, dude, if you saw the tools I use to press books, like you'd be like, shit, you got to buy all that. I mean, you don't need to, but I mean, one of the biggest things that I could tell people is whenever you, especially modern books, get one of those really bright LED flashlights and run it across the spine, and that LED flashlight will illuminate and help you find all the little spine ticks that are on there. Because a lot of them you can't even see with your normal eye, right? Until you shine that bright LED on there, and it just brings out the white to where you can see the white in it. You know, especially like on red or black covers or whatnot. It'll definitely help you find those little spine ticks. So I mean, that's my biggest recommendation, people, is buy a really high-powered LED light and just shine it across the spine, just so you can see all the spine ticks that are on there.
well, yeah, I mean, and I noticed that within the comic book community, that a lot of people are pressing books now. I remember
Are
5 years ago, there was only you and few other that I knew that used to press books.
yeah,
But now it's like people are. getting into this pressing on their own, and I thought about myself, maybe I should get a presser myself. But the thing is, I
You
just
should.
don't have I just don't have that time.
Neither do I. That's why I have thousands of books that of my own I need to press that I still haven't pressed because of that fact. So eventually, I just need to start. I'm thinking of starting to submit maybe like 5 books a month just to get them out the door, just so I can start getting them out because otherwise I don't have time anymore.
Man, I mean, I applaud you for doing 82 books, man. 82 books,
He actually,
and
I think he sent me like 87, 89 or 90 books altogether. 83 books he has there now. Yeah, yeah, he sent me 90 books altogether.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
it took me probably about like because I have a full-time job, right? So I mean in between my job and that and family life, I have to juggle it all. And so it took me probably about like 3 months to get his books done because it was needing like because a lot of people look at their books and they're like, oh, this is a for sure 9.8, but then they don't see that small little like finger bend that's in there, right? Because I have to go through those books with a fine-tooth comb to make sure I get everything out. And there's numerous times where I'll press a book 6 or 7 times, right? Just to make sure I get everything out. And sometimes finger bends are the worst things to get out of a book, to where I have to pretty much massage that finger bend out, press it, wait a couple days, go back, check it out, make sure it didn't come back, press it again. I mean, there's times, especially older books, I'm pressing 6 or 7 times just to get everything out that I can because it takes a long time. Like my own personal books, since I can have it for a long time, I'll press a book, set it away for like 2 or 3 months, come back and press it again like 2 or 3 more times, and then I'll send it off to get graded.
Well,
Just to get
you heard
everything
it from
out.
the pro. You heard it from the pro. You know what he goes through. So it,
Well, I'm not a pro, but the only person I've ever really talked about pressing books to is probably Big Leg. He's probably the only one that I've ever talked to about pressing books. But other than that, I mean, I just keep everything to myself.
yeah, it's a trade secret. It's like there's a lot of people who has done pressing book. I noticed that they don't want to. They can teach you. They will say one or two things
Yeah.
about pressing, but
What
they
up,
don't
Gomez?
want to tell you that
What up,
secret of
brother?
how they do it. What's up, G?
Yeah, because there's a lot of things that people ask me, and I'm like, you know what? It took me a long time to research all this and find out all this information and to do it on my own and figure stuff out on my own. Then people just want to just hand it to them. You know, I'm like, no, do your research. I was like, there's a lot of videos out there. I'm not here to tutorial people anymore because there's so many videos out there that people learn from, but they're just too lazy to do it.
Yeah, well, there's here. There, I'm one. I'm guilty of fucking being lazy. You know. What's up, Gomez, man?
What up, brother?
How you been up to, man?
Good, man. Just chilling. Life.
What up,
Yeah.
Life.
bro?
Well,
What up,
I'm
brother?
living my
Nice to
dream.
see you guys, man.
Yeah, so we were talking about pressing. We were talking about CGC. Then there's something then I want to talk about is hold on, um, is this right here?
What up, chemist? See you, brother. Let's see.
Anybody, you guys read about this? How eBay launches the vault now for trading cards, and pretty soon it's going to be going into comic book.
I've never even heard of it.
Yeah, well, I didn't read too much. I didn't want to get too much into detail because there's so many things that I need to. But now, what you do is if you have a collection of trading cards, right?
Yeah.
That is for $750 or more. So it's a higher end graded cards that you can send to eBay, and it's and they'll make a vote with certain passcode and something, and they'll leave it in. So eBay will encapsulate or put it in a vote for you. And what you do is you can list it, you can sell it, but without the seller, without the fee. So let's say I have the vote, you buy my card for $1,000, right?
Yeah.
They won't charge me for the fees, or they won't charge you for the fees for that purchase. Okay, so you will create a vote for that collection, so that card from my vote will go into your vote. I think, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, but I think
Oh,
that's
really?
what happened.
So
And
like you have to pay a monthly fee?
not yet. So I think there's like a introduction for about a few months will be free, but after that, going forward, they will start charging you fee. All right. Um, but also let's say that that car you purchased for me, you don't want to have the vote, so you want to have it tangible, so you wanted to send it to you, right? So what I
Yeah.
would happen is that now you got to pay eBay for that fee to send you that card.
Damn.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess it's a good thing for the seller because you don't have to have all that in your and to worry about shipping and thing. So you can just send that whole bulk to eBay, have that vote, and you can just sell it. And once it's sold, you don't have to worry about it. Now it's up to the buyers if they want to have it, send it to them, or open up a vault of their own to keep it.
Yeah, but like, what if they misplace it or something? You know how people screw stuff up every day. I mean, CGC loses books all the time. I mean, what
Yeah.
if they lose your stuff? I mean,
Yeah, I think that's a clusterfuck. I think it's just a waste of time. I wouldn't do that shit. I'm old time. I want other people handling my shit to get rid of it. I rather do it myself. As it's just. I think it's just gonna be a hassle. I think it's trying to be like Amazon, bro. Amazon has all this shit, and you get directed from Amazon through the buyer through these companies that they get product from. You can go direct, or you go use Amazon for safety. I
yeah,
think it's kind of an idea of what they're trying to do with the card situation.
Well, the thing is for me is that yeah, I'm old school. I like to have a tangible thing. I like to have whole things in my hand or in my collection. But here's the thing: let's say there is a fee, but somehow somebody was talking about this on their live stream. I forgot who it was. I don't, was it Tales from the Flip Side or was it some other people? But their concern was like, okay, can this be as passed down to your next to kin? Let's say I have $1 million worth of stuff in that vault, and let's say I passed away.
yeah.
Yeah.
And would there be a thing there where they will contact my next to kin, so my kid or my wife would have it, you know? And what they do is, or would they just auction everything away? It's just like,
Yeah, I don't know about that. There might be something in that fine print what your decision wants, just in case, because there are people probably like at the age where they know that they're gonna die pretty soon or something because of their age, or they know that the situation no one else wants it right now. So it all depends on your situation of life, that what options you have, because it is hard to get rid of shit when someone passes away and they don't know how much the value of it. Someone just fucking just takes it at about a price that they think who is your wife or your daughter or whoever is a reasonable price, but they're getting scammed because they're not going to know the price of the product, the value.
yeah,
So it's
like I
hard.
said, I didn't read
It's
the
a lot
fine
deeper.
print, but so let's say if I have a thing in a vote, and let's say 3 month pass, I don't list anything, would the eBay list that automatically, or I don't know how that thing is, but to me, this is something that I see that could be could be helpful for seller, but at the same time, I see a lot of shit that's going to be happening. Like you say,
Yeah,
Daryl,
it's hard.
a lot of missed cards of comic books that can't allocate it just like CGC. I don't know. I
So I'd
just
have
thought
to
that.
look into it before I even think of put my foot in the waters.
Yeah, well, definitely. I don't have anything that is $750, so I mean I don't have to worry. But I just thought that this was interesting to have eBay to have something like this, and it scares the shit out of me that big company like this will have access to my freaking collection, and they can
Yeah.
do whatever they want to.
So like, do you have to ship your whole collection to them?
Yeah, yeah,
Screw that crap.
I know, I know.
Right?
But
Fuck that shit. I know I'm in the same boat. I'd rather just put it in my own fucking bank, or we have like a security bank. You just have a key. You have valuables and you have prices on them. Value go up and
Yeah.
down, but just to maintain a certain amount and what the price value is, and
yeah,
do your own. It's called laziness. It's called laziness, in my opinion. In my own opinion, because we have the knowledge of doing things the way we want to do things, and there's a lot of other scapegoats. This is just something that they don't want. People don't want to deal with. Let eBay do it. They're going to charge you a fee, so you can get fee just like PayPal. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's just pure laziness in my mind.
yeah. Well, like I said, I was just going through some news and
Take care of
eBay
that.
having this, and I was just thinking Man, I mean, I want to see the first fuck up that eBay does with
You know, it's
somebody's
gonna be quick.
like thousands of dollars of fucking cards that he sent to. I don't know. I don't know, man. If you have that kind of money to burn, just grab the AF-15, brother, and to put that in
Oh,
a
yeah.
fucking safe. Uh,
That's
other
my end all
thing,
right there, AF-15.
Prod, you know, I've been selling comic books for the past month and a half. I mean, I have been doing it like frequently, like constantly, but when I do, I think I sell about maybe $150 to $200 in average, right?
Yeah.
I have nothing
So,
to show for.
like, where do
Like,
you sell them? You sell them on Whatnot, eBay, or what?
well, I've been selling things on
Everywhere.
eBay, but all that cash is I don't know where it went. All right, so I tried Whatnot, and I think I sold about close to $1,200, give and take, and I got nothing to show for. And like
Yeah,
my goal was to get AF-15 so I can save money to get that
Yeah,
book.
you're going for a long time, David.
yeah,
But
it's gonna be wild.
oh man, it's fuck out of me because every time there's that new FOC comes out,
I
and
know.
I'm like I'm ordering books. I'm like, oh okay,
Yeah, I
$15
stopped doing
here,
that for
That
long.
grammar.
$10 here. It's like, bro, when does it stop? And I to a point where even Whatnot screws me this time. The fucking they change the fees and the shipping.
But yeah, I think I remember you put that post or you shared the information of what they fucking take. I don't sell nothing at the moment, not right now. It's you have to. It's you're gonna take a loss and a gain when it comes to selling
Yeah.
shit. So
Whatnot is good. Whatnot, I mean, don't get me wrong. Whatnot is good because it's something right there you can sell, and boom, it's sold. And the money is paid, and all you have to do is ship it out. All right,
So I was
but
thinking of doing Whatnot, right? But I mean, what are the pros and cons? I was like, I mean, is it worth it to get on there or what? Because like I was like, man, I can
yeah,
start crap, but I was like, I don't really know if it's worth it.
I think you have to have a good like King of the Golden State. He does that shit like consistently. So
weekly,
yeah, so he has probably a good follow feed when it comes to buying or selling shit. You
Yeah.
might have to establish something like that when it comes to whatnot, a trust, and it's just like selling here on YouTube. So you got to have a trust of people, a group of people that will follow to buy books. So it's just one of those things where you got to take a loss and take a gain. It's
Yeah.
pennies and nickels.
well,
Yeah. I'm too
here's
afraid
the
to
pro. Here's the pro. Let's say you have two short boxes of books that you're thinking, you know what, I can do without this book, right? Regardless what you paid for. You probably got it in a dollar bin. You probably got it on the date of the release, or you paid probably $20 for the book because it was, because of the FOMO. Regardless what it is, you got two short boxes of books that you want to sell. I think to me, Whatnot is the best source because you can just burn it right through.
Okay.
Yeah,
Long as you don't mind losing, I say 20% of what you paid for, 20 to
Okay.
30%.
see,
All
there
right,
you go.
20 to 30% of what 30 to 30% loss of what you have sold for, right? On top of that, there's a 8% commission fee that Whatnot takes. There's about 2 point something percent that they'll take for service and fees, and on top of that, there's when I first got in was getting this induction with Whatnot, right? They said, "Oh yeah, 8% commission." I figure, "Oh fuck, that's better than eBay because eBay
Yeah.
is close to
Like
15%."
40%, right?
Yeah, but so I figured, you know what? Let me try this $1 auction. Okay, so I sold many books for $1, and out of the $1, you know how much I getting?
80
Um,
cents, 20 cents.
No, bro, 52 cents.
damn.
Yeah, for $1 book. This is for $1 book now.
You lost money, bro. You
Damn.
took like an 80% loss on that shit, 90% loss.
So yeah, so that's about close to 48% of my for that $1. I thought I would get 80 cents back, but no, I'm getting only 50
Yeah, because
something
of all the
cents.
fees.
Yeah. So I try $10 books. So some certain books that I sold for $10 because I'm doing it for seed, like what the percentage
Yeah.
of, then I would get back. So for $10 book, I'm getting back
Was it like
$7,
seven? Yeah.
about 750,
You lose 30%, you know.
30%.
See, but see, that's where it comes to play in mine. If I buy a dollar book and that dollar book's worth $20 and I sell it for 20, $25, I gained. But if I'm buying dollar books and selling for $1 and I'm losing, why you're spending gas and time? Gas ain't no fucking, gas is expensive. So you
Damn.
do the math, that shit you losing. You might as well just keep that shit in the box and just chill and just fucking do a trade or some bullshit. That's what I
So
usually do. I don't like to sell. I'll trade people books because I feel like I gain and lost and gain at the same time because I don't the book to them they might have gotten it for $5, but I know it's worth 70. I got this book for 20. So it's one of those things where I know it's worth and everything where the trade comes in play where I like it more myself when it comes. I don't like to sell shit.
well, I
That's
don't
me.
like to sell my collection, but sometimes, reality hits and sometimes you would need that extra cash or you want to
Yeah. Oh yeah,
pay
it's
off for
life.
certain things. But the thing is, yeah, well, I mean, whatnot, if you're going to be consistently going, like James, King of the Golden State, doing
Yeah.
it weekly, building your clientele and having people, if you have average about 25 to 30 people in your live show, you can do $1 bid, and that
Yeah.
would, and you
Increase in
get,
time.
yeah, you increase it because you got 30 people watching their show. But you got people like me that who's very maybe once a month, maybe twice a month that
Yeah.
goes in, and probably
10
most I'll
people.
get is 10 or 12 people
Yeah,
in.
that's really
Bro,
that's what I
I
was there
s-
for.
I sold a $50 book for $25.
Yeah, you
Damn.
better off going on Big E's New York Warriors auction.
You
You
know?
get, you better off starting off what you want to pay. Say you pay 50, start it at
Yeah,
$30, and then
exactly.
you may take a loss, but at least you met the quota or whatever of what you paid. I don't know. It's a lot of thinking when it comes to selling shit.
Yeah,
So
I've seen it.
so Brian McClay off of Tales from Flipside, he said that he put up a slab, a 9.8 slab, so that if anybody spent or bought like 10 books or spent whatever, then he just raffled that off at the end. So that's how he was making. Said he made more money from it. So I mean, you can
Yeah,
always try.
giveaway type deal makes sense.
yeah, I get that, but the thing is, I guess you gotta be creative to get your
Yeah,
people, your audience,
You
to
do.
be involved and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I get $1 book, but if you buy this for $10, your name will be in the raffle, so you can get a 9.8 of, or
yeah.
maybe a 50 or something.
Each time you pay it, spend $10, you get
Yeah,
a name or whatever like that, or $20, whatever. It all depends on what books you're gonna pay, you're gonna sell with it. That's a good
yeah,
way to do it. And that 9.8 probably cost him probably like $60, but hey, he take that
Yeah,
loss.
there's times that I'll find like 9.8s on, let's say, like Mercari or something. I bought a 9.8 of it was a DC book with Shazam on it. I can't remember what it was, but it was that book and plus another magazine size one that was like a 9.0. So it was a 9.0 and 9.8 I got for $35 shipped. So I was like, you can always find deals like that and just post them on there and just sell them, you know?
Yeah,
yeah.
I just like I said, I just bought three Kamala Khans for I think like 325, 340 shit. So I thought I got my money's worth. That's three of them. At least two of the three will be good grades. They're good
Exactly.
grades. And so I don't think that's a loss prolonged. I think that's a gain because that book's climbing. That
Yeah.
book
Well,
and the
Kamala
character.
Khan. Talking about Kamala Khan, here's the thing. You guys seen all?
It's funny. Me and my dad watched it yesterday, and my dad's like, "Ugh, it's more like a kid teen movie program." I agree with them, but I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good show.
So my son watched it and he told me that it was more geared towards teens, right?
Yes,
Because he said it's more like a kid like Disney show, you know?
and I agree on that one. Yeah, it was like a lot more teenish, but I like it because the girl was grown up as an artist, so I put her along towards my daughter. She's very, she likes to draw, so when I watched it, I kind of looked at my daughter and how she is, so kind of like portrayed in my mind. So that's why I liked it because it had like similar traits towards what my daughter is at that age. And
I
she's
enjoyed it. I
So, yeah.
enjoyed it. I like the fact that she's a YouTuber
Hey,
herself.
now, what about the text messaging? That was pretty smart how they did the text messaging
Yeah,
thing
and using
based
the
on you see
neon
on
lights and things.
yeah. You seen it?
You
You
seen it,
I
see,
haven't.
Daryl?
Oh
you
no,
gotta
I have.
watch. You gotta
Oh,
watch when you get a chance.
okay.
The way they do things, pretty neat, different, really different.
I've been mostly focused on the boys.
Oh, it's a good or bad thing.
The boys. I mean, the boys is going to be boys, but I mean, a lot of people were being skeptical about Miss Marvel because the way that she gets her power, how she gets it, and how all majority of the Disney Plus show has been such a disappointment to a lot of I guess within the comic book community. But
Yeah, see, that I've always told this on our shows or whatever. Um, I don't go in there with the nostalgic of the book based on the story of the book. I don't like that. Movies are always going to be different than the books because that's what keeps you from wanting more because it's something different, something new. You can't go in there and go word for books. It's just to a book to a collector and a reader will be like, yeah, it's badass. It's based on it. But for a person that average people that watch it don't even read
True.
books. So that's how I see it. I go in with a blank mind of state always, no matter what I watch in movies. I don't like to base because when you do that, it's like I don't like to compare and contrast a lot of times. I just like to sit and enjoy and see what I like about it. So I don't
yeah,
know. That's just
I enjoyed it. I loved it. Actually, I I I like Miss Marvel much. What I enjoyed watching Moon Knight. I didn't even watch the whole Moon Knight episodes.
I
I
haven't watched. I haven't finished it. I think
Yeah,
I still.
me neither. I just say, you know what? It just it did not resonate with what I thought it would be. So I said,
Moon Knight
you know
was
what?
pretty good. I mean, it was a decent show. I actually liked it. I mean, they had a good cliffhanger at the end.
All right,
Um,
I gotta finish
so
it.
that, I mean, it was a good show.
Was it?
Yeah, it was decent.
I don't know. Just somehow, well, I don't want to be biased, but I really don't care about the character. So I mean, I
I
just
think
watched.
that's what a lot of issues they had is the main character was the Isaac was kind of it was kind of like I couldn't get into the character myself either. I don't know why. Just the actor itself. Actor, it was just one of those things where I was watched the first 3 episodes. And I think that's where I left off, and I was
I
like,
think I saw it all the way through episode 4, and to a point where you know what, I got better things to watch than this, and so I ended up watching. I started watching Netflix, and then I got caught up
yeah.
to this
I
freaking
watched
Korean.
Rise. Did you see that movie? Rise is a Bollywood movie. It's like RRR. Rise. It's fucking badass. We have to read in scenes,
Are
but
you
it's a
serious?
badass. It's a
I gotta
3 hour
check it
movie,
out.
but it's a fucking badass
Fuck,
movie.
3 hours.
Trust me, it's worth it, bro.
But
What?
don't tell me it's a wait.
Rise,
Is it a
roar,
musical?
revolt.
Is it a
Rise, roar,
musical?
revolt. That movie was
Do
badass.
they have singing and dancing?
They do on some parts, but it's fucking
Bollywood
crazy, bro.
movie, David. Of course it
It,
does.
All
but
right.
the storyline is a fucking. If you guys are watching this, rewind, check that shit out on Netflix. That just came out like about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
It's yeah, it's bad. And the way you do the graphics and everything,
Yeah.
and it was does with like lions and tigers is pretty neat. The story we watched it twice. I watched it once by myself. Towards the end, my wife and my daughter rewatched it with me again from the beginning, and they were glued. It's a
Oh,
Man.
badass movie.
Well, let me just answer this one here. It said that now PayPal is what making pay taxes on sales total over 600.
Yeah,
Does
I remember
anyone
that.
know?
yeah. So that's not just
Uh,
PayPal. I mean, that's everybody. That's
Yeah.
eBay, PayPal, like even Mercari. If you sell anything over $600, they all have to submit a form to you now for your 1099 or whatnot. So that way you can file on your taxes at the end of the year. So that's just not PayPal. That's pretty much everybody.
New market sell. That's what I'm doing.
All right.
They're
So
straight
okay.
cash.
So here's the thing. For my understanding is that if PayPal, long as people send you friends and family, you don't have to claim it.
No, you don't, because that's friends and family. It's supposed to be tax free.
Yeah. So So Planet Arizona Comic, if you want to do anything, make sure they pay you by friends and family.
That's
Yeah,
only that's only through like auctions and stuff you see here, but on eBay it's not friends and family.
Yeah,
no,
it's
you
true.
can't. But
No.
plus, with PayPal, if you do too many friends and families, they'll put a hold on your account.
Yeah, I've done it to a few people. Yes, you gotta be
Are you
careful.
serious? Jesus.
Yeah, they've done it to a few people in the community because of a certain amount.
Okay, so I got another question. I got another question.
Shikari
I'm
that I
sorry.
follow, and what's that?
No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, so there's an artist named Shikari, really great artist. You have to look him up on Facebook or Instagram, but his detail and his art is really great. But anyway, get back to it. He just had his account frozen because PayPal said that it was going against the rules or whatnot because he had too many friends and family payments. So they froze his account and they said that he can't use PayPal anymore and he can't even make another account. So he's pretty much screwed.
But was
Damn.
he able to withdraw that cash?
So they said that I was reading the thing that he posted. It said that if you have to settle any fees or anything else with anybody, or send money back to people and for reimbursements or whatnot, then you can do that. And then whatever cash is left over, then they'll determine how they're going to distribute it back to you or whatnot. But you can't have your account anymore. It's bullshit.
Yeah, that is
So
what a lot of people. In that case, you don't use Zelle.
so here's the thing. Here's the
Zelle
thing.
is probably the safest one. Is direct into your bank.
So let's say okay, let's talk about eBay. Okay, since I am a seller at eBay, let's say on eBay I sold $5,000 worth of product within that 1 year, within that annual, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I bought the same amount on eBay.
Yeah.
So does that
So it doesn't matter unless.
Doesn't matter.
So like you have to keep your receipts, right? So let's say you bought a book for $2,000, right? And you sold it for 2,600 or whatnot. You still need to have those receipts at the end of the year to show, hey, I paid 2,000, only made 600 off it, so that way it'll go on onto your calculations. Otherwise, you'll be taxed on the whole 2,000 or 2,600,
Yeah,
right?
that's a
Versus
good way to do it. Yep.
put up for it. So now you're going to definitely have to keep all your taxes or all your receipts in order. Otherwise, you'll get screwed at the end of the year because you have to be able to show a way that you paid this much for it, right? Because even though you sold the collectible for $2,600, it doesn't mean you got it for free, right? So I mean, you have to show with your receipt for like, look, I paid $27 for this, and I sold for $2,600, so I took a loss of $100 still. So I mean, you still got to keep all your receipts.
Makes sense.
man?
If you buy shit through PayPal, eBay, friends and family, you're screwed in a way because
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
there's no
because
documentation that that's the amount that you paid for that.
exactly.
That's what sucks. Because say like you said, I bought a book friends and family off of somebody from Instagram for $1,000 or $2,000, and I sell it on eBay or whatever for like 1,800 whatever it is, $300-400 difference. There's no traction to see that amount doesn't say like a receipt. It was a comic or something. So it's fucking crazy.
Man,
That's
Jesus. So what's the best way to fucking sell books? I mean, if you guys get any tip, let me
free
know. Because,
market.
huh? Free market?
So
Because
that
there's no
shit.
way around it. There's no way around it. I mean, I'm trying to sell my, FF48, 7.0, but listing on the eBay, fuck man, they're gonna charge me an arm and a leg for it. And I thought
They
about
are.
doing
It's hard, man.
and
Like
doing
the
it
only
on.
way you can get away from that, David, is if let's say you go on OfferUp, and if you do a local sale for $6,000, you won't get taxed. Only way you can avoid taxes on that. And Mr. D said, is it $600 individually or collectively at the end of the year? It's
Depends on
individually.
total amount.
So every single thing that you sell for $600 is you have to claim it on your taxes.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, man. I just keep collecting, don't sell.
Jeez.
That's why I work 2 jobs and I hustle.
I'm telling you.
Stay on the grind because I don't want. I'm not just like. That's what I said. Like say I messaged. Say I messaged. He got freaking issues and he said, "Oh, I want those 2 books from you." Okay, I'll mail them to you. But what do you got? That's what I like doing. I don't like to. Me personally, I like to pay for anything. I like to just do trades if I can, because to me, it's just out of sight, out of mind. Just
True.
yeah, to
Yeah,
me,
but
I've always done that. About say, I've sold things. I'm not gonna lie, but I've done like 80-90% of the time I've been doing trades or giveaways or someone needs to here's it's to me it's just unless like you said, David, you need the money, then yeah, understandable. But yeah, he like you said, you got to pay attention to the amount because at the end of the year you won't get screwed.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I got screwed big time. I mean, this Sunday on Whatnot, I sold $101 total, but I know I'm probably going to get like $70 back. But the
Yeah.
thing is, I started my book at least about 20% less than what it was selling for the eBay,
Yeah.
right? Let's say, so one book I think was at Catwoman 43, 125. That's
Okay.
sort of yeah. So it was selling for 150, 125. I listed up for 100. Guess what? Nobody bought it.
Dang, really?
Nobody bought it.
You should have told me.
I like I said $100.
Yeah.
It's like nobody bought it. So I went on eBay the other day. The last so it went from 150, 250. I think the highest one was sold for 400. Now the lowest one sold for like $76.
Wow.
So, but it's pretty much at like about 120,
175.
130. Yeah. So even at $100, I mean, I put a lot of meat on that bone, thinking, you know,
Yeah.
but no, there was no take on it.
So Planet Arizona Comics is correct. Also, I should have said that it's cumulative. Also, once you hit that $600, then yeah, he's right. The clock does start where you got to claim down your taxes. So 600 plus anything.
Yeah. So people, I guess I gotta go back to eBay because I'm just gonna list about 500 books in there and just keep it in there. And if it sells, if it sells, if it doesn't, it just automatically, just does his own thing because Whatnot has
Yeah.
to a point where Whatnot is not working for me because
Yeah.
I
I've
can't
struggled
do
from
it. I
that.
can't do it weekly to get that followers and
Yeah.
Yeah, because I used to sell on Facebook, right? I used to do Facebook auctions there, and I would give people huge discounts on books. Like I had a Submariner #1, right? And I was selling it for $160, and nobody bought it, right? And I'm like, all right, well, screw you guys. And every single time I give people chances like that, I put on eBay, and it sold like a week or two later for $400 something.
yeah.
So like, people don't understand. I was like, I was trying to give them a great deal. Nobody wanted it, but so I saw eBay made almost 4 times as much.
So
After everything fees probably made about what 370, 360. So yeah, he made double.
Yeah.
Easily.
so it's crazy. So I'm okay. Hey, thanks for Arizona. For stopping by.
Yeah, I've been up since 4 too, so I feel you, bro.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it for me, man. I just want to talk about the three topic about eBay vote and stuff like that, and especially selling books because I don't normally sell books, but I'm trying to get into it. But one, I'm fucking very lazy,
It's always hard.
and especially on Whatnot, they give you a time limit to have your book shipped. If not, you'll get penalized. So
Oh, really?
fuck yeah. Okay, so here it is. So if you have like 200 books and you sell all 200 of them,
Yeah.
and you got like 20 different sellers, dude, you got to get that thing shipped out within 2 days.
Damn.
That's garbage, dude. eBay gives you like 5 days, I think, at least.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, they give you, yeah, about 5 days,
Yeah.
but yeah, within 2 days. So what happened? I sold it on Sunday. Monday, I had, I ran out of supplies, so I had to go get supplies. So yet today, I had to pack everything, and I get an alert saying
Fucking
you have to ship your book
fucking
out. Like,
cop
fuck,
on his
man.
ass.
Fuck, I lose money, I lose time, I lose supplies, and then fucking now Whatnot get on my ass.
And then gas. Oh shit, like
Jesus
670 a
fucking
gallon.
Christ,
You're
man.
done skis, bro. There goes your fees.
But
Label maker, David?
what?
Do you have a label maker?
No, but I got a printer.
Yeah, one of the best things I ever invested in. I was talking to Brian Wood from Simple Man's Comics,
Yeah.
and I text messaged him one day, and because he had sent me a book for free, I can't remember what it was. I think it's Batgirl 23. He had the label made up within like an hour, and he messaged me back. He goes, "Well, here's the tracking number." And I was like, "Man, what do you use to print these off?" So he recommended me the Dymo 4XL thermal printer. That's probably the best things I ever bought. Was one of those. It cost me like $200, but I can print them numerous labels, and they're already just peel off and stick, and you never have to buy any ink. So it costs around $200. Probably one of the best things I ever bought.
That's dope.
Yeah,
If you sell a lot, yeah.
Yeah, but if you sell a lot,
True, but
Yeah.
even if you don't sell a lot, I mean, it's still worth it after a while.
Yeah, on prolong.
Whatnot. I mean, if you do 20 packages, it's definitely worth just the time you save alone. Just buy.
This is what he uses. Dear John Leonard.
no. I mean, so I printing out is not the problem. It's for me packing, because I want to make sure whoever bought my book get their book on the condition I'm sending it to.
True, yeah.
So I'm a real anal about that. So you can, there's like tapes after tapes, wraps after wraps, and you get like this cardboard boxes and so, and I send it out, and it's time consuming, man. I mean, the job, like
Yes,
you
I
said,
know.
yeah, it's a second job, and I don't like
Yeah.
second job. You know, so it's not easy as what everybody thinks. So kudos to whoever, James, and whoever does this weekly, you know, selling like 50 books a week, man, because I can't do it.
It does take a lot because, like I said, when I used to do Facebook auctions, I'd have numerous books that people would buy. I'd have to find out who bought what,
Yeah.
put it all in a pile, then get it ready, get ready to be packaged, and then I have to package it up, and then I have to go to the post office. Luckily, they can you can schedule for them to come to your house and pick it up, but still you have to schedule 2 days ahead of time, or so that way they can come pick it up. So I mean, it's still a hassle.
I'm telling you, buying books is so much easier because all you do is pay and boom, you get your books, you know?
Told you.
Yeah, man. Selling books, man. I got like so much. It's just too much.
I think we all do, David.
Hey, anybody who's listening, who wants to buy my collection for $45,000, my whole collection for 45 grand, you hit me up on Instagram. All right. And you got to drive all the way to Washington because there's no fucking way I want to fucking pack all this shit, because I don't know. It got to a point where comic book is fun, but it's scary, man. Like I said, I sold so many books, but at the same time, I accumulated double because I'm buying all these new books.
Yeah, that's how it is, man. It's not gonna stop.
Yeah, I see this cover, like I gotta get not one, not two, I gotta get three.
Yeah, see, I just bought 3 Kamala Khans. I only just bought one, but I was like, hell no. I always like to have multiples myself as a collector because you never know. You know, I don't know. It's just you never know one day, and I hate regrets. I've always said that as a collector. You know, you're gonna sell your whole collection, 45 G's. You pay off all your debt. You do whatever you had to do.
Yeah, man.
Then when you're done, you're gonna buy that shit back.
Exactly.
Little by little.
Well, yeah,
Of
course. There's gonna be a seller's remorse. I mean, look at that freaking that.
And I don't want that.
The Miles Morales, that the fucking.
I don't want that, bro. I don't want that in my life. I've seen too many collectors get shit. Say I'm done. I want no thing. I'll take a pause. As a collector and say, I'll stop buying.
Yeah.
Go cold turkey, but I can't sell my shit. I'd rather go cold turkey, pay what I need to pay, then jump back on the bandwagon when it's time. But when it's not time, then I tell myself I'll stop, and I'll just go little by little again. And it's just one of those things where I just love doing. I go to a comic shop, I love it. It's just the way I feel. It's my fucking, it's my thing. I guess it's my fucking Great America, my Disney.
Mr. D, that book you're talking about, the last one sold for $6,600 on a 9.8.
What was that?
That Fiona Staple, Miles Morales.
Yeah, because Brian sold that.
Who?
Brian from Simple Man's Comics.
He sold that for $6,600.
Yeah, he sold it for $6,000 because I remember on Facebook or Instagram he put on there who wants it, and it ended up selling for like $6,600 or something like that. But Brian had that book.
Well, there you go, Mr. D. $6,000. Guess how much I sold it for? I sold it last.
$1,000.
I sold it last year for $2,500, man.
Dang.
And I thought I made it big. I was like, oh man, I was
Yeah,
So happy. It happens. It happens, bro.
yeah.
because I remember
it
you
does,
were a
man.
big advocate for that book like years ago, David. Like years ago, you were telling people about that book.
Yeah, I at one time I had 5 copies of this, and I just gave it away as an AOK.
Damn, I wish I knew you back then.
I had, actually, Ultimate Fallout, the first print.
Yeah.
I had about 15 copies of those.
Gee.
I gave it all away. Those I used to buy. I used to buy it on eBay for like $10 $10 a
Yeah.
pop.
Gee.
I just bought it, and I just gave it away as an AOK. I graded 4 of them. I sold 2. I gave 2 as an AOK.
Yeah, I only have one. I bought a 9.6 years ago for $80, and it's just been sitting there.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
9.6 and I sold the 9.2 for like 280, $90, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only thing that I have is that the Djerkovic, the 125
Oh.
and a 96.
It's a beautiful one.
Maybe I should sell that for 13 grand.
Yeah, I guess a 9.4. I think Mr. Longshore posted one that just sold recently for 9.4, like almost $9,000 or something like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Well, Archemist, if you really want to know, I'm selling my Fantastic Four 48 CGC 7.8, no, 7.0
Yeah.
off white to white pages for 6 grand. So if you're interested, or if you know anybody, tell them to hit me up on IG.
You
Shipped.
done that
It's
one, huh?
shipped. Friends and family. I don't care if my PayPal get fucking blocked. It'll be one
One time only.
time only.
No, it's
It's graded.
raw book.
Yeah.
So
no,
I
no.
think he's thinking in general, like, what are you selling besides that? Any raw books?
What big books are you selling? What
He said raw books.
books?
I think he's asking, like, are you selling any big books, like, besides that one?
I
That's
don't
the
have
only
any.
book.
I don't have any raw book that is big book. Is pretty much all the books that I got that is over 500 is all CGC right now. All CGC. Hey, Gomez, going back. Hey, how come you're not in fucking on your East meets West show,
I
man?
don't know, man. I just told him that, it's one of those things where it's like I had to take a pause of doing my own thing, and I just didn't have time. I told him if I have time, I'll go on. But life, bro, I work 7 days a week. I'm like you. I don't have a day off. I
Yeah,
work
I don't
sometimes.
have
I
a
work
day off.
double time. It's one of those things where I got to put family and priorities first. This is a hobby.
Yeah.
It's nothing
Yeah.
against
Yeah,
him.
no.
Yeah, it's nothing against him. It's nothing against the show. It's just I told him basically I'm not paying attention to anything that's out there right now. I took a fat pause. I said I don't know what's going on. If we do a show, you naming all these new books, but nothing against him. I said all respect to the show. It's just I'm not going to have any knowledge, and I don't have time for the knowledge that I would like to do. I barely have time to read as is.
Yeah, well, same here. I mean,
I
fucking
think I'm in
what
the same category you are. It's like, well,
Yeah.
I have time right now. That's it. Even right now, I didn't have time because we're going to Cancun next week and we're booking tickets for doing those excursions. So I was busy with my wife doing that right now. That's how come I didn't jump on right at night because we were talking about that situation through the whole problem about right now. So and then I hit the gym too. So I've been doing my own thing, trying to better my life as opposed to stop being lazy.
Yeah, no, I got you, man. I mean, I saw the picture you went to that Vegas.
Yeah,
Was it a Vegas? You took
Reno.
Reno.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that one page that you posted, I told you took over that fucking town, but later you came out this.
Oh yeah, and I
He
was at a
fucking replied. He
cemetery, bro.
replied, "Oh, it's a
I
ghost town."
was,
Like fucking
yeah,
A.
that was a cemetery at Virginia City. I just was there, just checking out shit, but it was windy as fuck. But no, it's and that's one thing too. I haven't had a con. Went to a con in almost like a few months, so I'd like to do that. But I don't know. It's just we try to do shows, but he works full time and I work full time. Before we had a lot of time to do things, but now with full time, it's hard to get everything together and do everything for him. It's like kudos to him. He does most of the work. Joker, I just show up like this, like today.
Yeah, no,
So
it's
it's nothing
like
against the show. It's just even with New York Warriors, it's just hard to be on the show. There's nothing against them. They're they treat me the same way I treat them. Just like you guys, it's like we see each other, we're cool with each other. But I just don't have the free time that I used to have before, and I think I'm in the same category with both of you guys. It's just we're just so busy.
yeah, no, I get you. That's why I say hats off to everyone that who does their show weekly, and they're having a full time job and a family. One, they have a
It's
really
hard.
they have a really understanding wife and families, and
Oh
they're
yeah.
just really
Yeah,
committed.
yeah, and I didn't want this to be something I'm gonna hate. So you gotta be careful because you don't want to do something where you're forced to, and then all of a sudden you start hating collecting comics. So you gotta have a balance because that's one thing you have to enjoy it. If you're to a point where you don't enjoy it and you're still too busy doing other things, you gotta take a pause. You gotta take a pause. I've told you before. I rather take a pause than sell.
I agree.
And, that's me personally. I don't like to get rid of shit. I'm not. I'm a hoarder a little bit in the comics, but I like collecting. But I always watch kind of like a little more of what I'm getting and what I'm reading. But it's tough. It's tough. Poor man knows.
Hey, so talking about let's so show off your guys' books. What you guys picked up?
Oh,
Well, I didn't pick
No,
up much.
no.
Like I
Come
picked
on,
up this one right here. I showed off.
grab at least 5 books, man.
I picked up the Sacred Print of God of Thunder number two, number one. I mean the Sacred Print.
Well, hold
That's
on.
what I don't know if you can see it
pull it
that
up,
well,
man. There we go.
but that's one right here. I have the first and second print, which I'm happy for that I got on the PC. This one right here, this is probably one of my recent buy. I pre-ordered a while ago. It came in. I like this one. I threw that one on. I have to read this book. Still trying to read this one. Twig
nice.
number one, and then I picked this one up recently.
Oh,
with
that's
Adam
a nice
Hughes.
one.
Yeah, and then shout out to Art Chemistry if he's watching. I read issue 1, but I want to read this is issue 4 of Little Monsters. So I want to pick that one up and read that one as soon as possible. And like I said, and then what else did I have to still catch up on this one?
I heard that was a pretty good read.
Yeah, I have to catch up on that. I haven't read that one, and that's pretty much. I think that's pretty much it. I think that's pretty much it for my books. I didn't really pick up much. I'm trying to catch up on this one too, Farmhand. I've read issues 1 through what 4, 15, 16, and 17. Really, they came out finally after a few months.
Still running?
Hey, wasn't that option?
It was for a while. And I don't know what happened. This is another one too. I have to catch up on. Something killing children. I think I left off on 21. This is 23. So
Yeah, 21 was a pretty good read. I like that. I like the part that I was kind of curious of what the 22 was going to be.
This up recently. Let me see if I get it. Hold on a second. Let me get it real quick.
All right, so let's get Daryl. Your stuff, buddy.
So I've gotten into too many books lately, D, but this
Just
one
show
I
off
did.
your problem, man.
So this is a
Oh.
DC Universe, because you know how I got a ton of DC Universe books, right?
Yeah.
This one's not even on a list anywhere. And some guy had it on eBay up for like $100, and I sent him an offer a little bit above that, and he accepted. This is like the only one I've ever seen. And there's a CGC forum on DC Universe books, and they've never even seen this one. So this is on a list. I think I have 2 of them now that people haven't even seen. So, but this one I definitely happy to have that I picked up.
Nice. Never seen that before in my life.
This one right here is, I think it's an awesome cover. It's at Draculina #1.
Ooh.
That Virgin one. That's a pretty cool cover. I really like that one.
I like that cover. That's a stripper cover right there.
And I saw
Yeah,
you were.
Draculina.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
put that up, man.
Yeah, this
That's
is
nice.
man. How are people
Draculina.
not cover. This cover is beautiful.
It is. It is.
Beautiful. I don't even know the artist, and I can't remember the title of it either. But I bought
Hellcop.
Hellcop. Yeah, Hellcop number like
Number
6 or
4, issue. Yeah,
like
I
that.
think it was issue 6.
Yeah, because I bought like 3 of them, and then
Hey,
I bought.
So who do you think she looked like? Pamela Anderson or
Yeah.
Angelina Jolie?
Pamela Anderson, barbed wire.
She looks like to me. She looks like the Anna Nicole Smith chick.
Oh, never thought about her.
She looks like to me, but I just thought this was such a beautiful cover. It kind of looks like Anna Nicole Smith, doesn't it? A little bit.
I thought it was Angelina Jolie.
I think more Anna Nicole Smith to me because she has that blonde hair too. I think so.
But that's a beautiful
That's
cover.
the next topic for next time, David.
Yeah. So I bought 3 of those and 3 trade rips. I haven't got the trade rips in yet.
Oh,
That's
man.
brother.
The full cover.
Awesome.
This is the second print.
Yes.
Bought that for like $10 or something. And I got a good deal on these. Like these are the Final Crisis third print with Atrocitus on the cover. Usually these sell for like 50 to 60 plus on these ones. Somebody in Mercari sold me all 3 for less than $50. So
that's good.
So
Sell one, you get 3
going
free.
Mercari.
Yeah, man, I go on Mercari all the time. I picked up that 1 in 200.
You're the first person I heard that
Oh.
buy shit from Mercari.
I always buy stuff off Mercari. Like
That's cool.
you're missing out if you don't buy on there, Gomez.
Yeah, I have that app. I haven't checked, so I'll check it out.
Yeah. So 8 billion genies.
Yes.
It's that Super Mario Brothers 3 homage.
Yeah. It reminds me of like Thanksgiving, the fucking parade.
Yeah, those blimps or whatever they. Yeah. So this is Alonso, Homelander. It's a metal cover.
I
So
like
it's just
that.
metal cover. Man, I love it.
Yeah.
Like the way it's beautiful. So I got
Look
2.
at, look at how that
later,
thing
my G.
shine, man.
So then these are limited to 77.
Did you get those on what exclusive on what is it exclusive from?
I think it was
Scorpion, isn't it?
Scorpion used to do that. That's all I was
Spectrum
about to
Comics.
think.
Spectrum
okay.
Comics.
Spectrum Comics.
Yeah. And then I thought these were pretty cool homage because I'm big into Hulk 340 homage.
Yeah.
So that's dang, I forgot that dude's name. But this is a Miko Swyan cover, I think.
Okay, that's dope.
I got 2 of those. And then I got 2 of the David Nakayama ones also.
Those are
Oh,
dope.
that Psylocke is dope.
Yeah, I like it.
Just came out.
I don't even know why I picked this one up, but I grabbed it anyway.
That's that pink.
Oh,
You
Ben
reminds you of
Oliver.
Draculina.
Yeah. And I got this Deadpool one. I think King of the Golden State posted this, and I liked it, so that's why I picked it up.
Yeah, it's
This
dope.
got from Mel on his Whatnot sale one morning. He just got on there, so I decided to buy something from him. Radiant Red, it's some store exclusive. And this one I've been hunting for years. The last few sold for like over $700. I got this one for much cheaper. But so this is a New Mutants 1. This is that partial sketch cover that was handed out at cons. I think it was like 1 in 1,500 or something like that. So I have I don't know if you've seen the Deadpool one where he's holding Headpool, and that one's a partial sketch also. And then I have the Dark Phoenix one that's also pretty hard to find. And so the last ones are Psylocke cover. David, you just bought one of those German ones. Those Panini. And then the other one is that Black Panther partial sketch. So I just need those 2 left. But this one's pretty hard to find too. This one doesn't pop up often either.
That's bad.
Nice.
So it's pretty
There you go. See.
All right, so finish up your thing.
Nah,
G.
bro. After what he showed.
All right, so here we go. So
Oh, that's nice. Okay, sketch.
gotta get Lego.
I
Gotta
like
get my
I
Lego.
should have shown my shit if you're gonna show this.
Well, 1 out of 100 right here for $10.
It's not a bad price.
Whatnot?
bad.
If we can find that on Whatnot next week, you
Yeah, Whatnot for fucking $50. Nobody's gonna buy it. All right, so I found this at the LCS for $24.
That's
So
not bad.
David's promoting his Whatnot right now.
What's
See,
that?
there goes.
You're just promoting your Whatnot right now.
Yeah, well, right there.
He was seeking to me. He's buying all these books from the Whatnot.
Yeah,
auction.
And right here,
Love
125, The Closet. I
Have you
still
read that?
need,
Is that good?
I still need to read this. And
it.
I
Coming out of the
I just
closet.
got this.
Are you sure you want to read that?
Is that Death
It's
Dealer?
yeah, Death Dealer issue number 2, 1 out of
Yo,
10.
that's
Bill
pretty-
Sinkovic.
That's bad. Who
Very-
the artist on that one?
Bill Sinkovic.
Nice.
Yeah, I just had to get it. Fuck, it was nice. And also,
Yeah, I
you
got
got
that.
Alice After
Campbell?
yeah,
Just
Campbell. It's 1 out of 10. And this one, bro, this is a ghost. It's Hell Sonia.
That's
Issue
a
number.
cover. That's a beautiful
Issue-
guy.
It
I love the
is.
cover. Pearlo, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Perillo, 1 out of
Yeah.
50.
Yeah, you're the reason why I bought 3 of those.
Yeah, try to find that, but nobody has it listed.
Oh, really?
Nobody.
Yeah, that's a
You gotta
beautiful.
remember.
Like
He
that
got
was gonna
Michi's got a Mercari.
And I got this. I found this. I mean, J. Scott Campbell couldn't pass this up.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. And for my next read, like I said, I got to read this, The Closet.
Closet, yeah.
Yeah. And
You trying to tell us, David?
what's that?
You trying to tell us something?
No.
You got a lot
Yeah,
of-
I
you got a lot of
remember. I remember posting that before FOC release, a pre-order. I put this book and said, "What do you guys think about this?" They, yeah, this this has to be with some fucking LBGTLD or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. And I found this. I found this for like,
Oh, that book.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember we were talking about that.
yeah. You were telling me it's like how it's not so rare. So I was like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
whatever.
because so like when I first found out about that book, right? I had bought one for like $40 or $50, and everybody's claiming it's so rare because it came out during the pandemic and it's supposed to be pulped before it came
Yeah.
out. Right? So I was like, okay, cool. But every week I'd look, it would just kept dropping in price because they kept having like 8 to 10 copies up all the time. So I was like, yeah, that book ain't as rare as people claim it is.
This book was one time it was selling for $150.
It was, yeah, it was.
So I
Nice.
found that, and
Boom,
of course,
boom.
this is the copy I'm trying to sell for $130 on Instagram.
Yeah, that's a beautiful cover.
It is. I got a second copy that
I think with that one, that the price is gonna drop on that one because so many people knew about it ahead of time, and Sozo Micah is such a hot artist right now that everybody stacked up on that.
True. Yeah. And I got 2 copies of the J. Lee on Grimm.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Man, this glare, man. And I couldn't get the original, so I had to get a reprint of Vampirella
Yeah.
Strikes
Michael Turner.
issue number 1. Yeah, Turner cover.
Nice cover though.
Yeah, it's a beautiful cover. And of course, my German.
Yeah,
That's the
see
one
that
you're
was
talking
the one, that partial sketch one.
Yeah.
That
And,
one
and
and
the back.
that are the only ones I need.
So I got this, and I'm doing a trade with this other dude on Instagram because he had a X-Men 286. It was the first Gambit 244
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
on a
260.
new
266.
266. Anyway, so he had that listed on for 200. So I told him if there's possible that we can that if you can hold it for me till the 15th. And yeah, so I'm sending this along with 2 other books, doing a trade, and I am getting that in a newsstand. So we'll see what condition it comes in.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, it is what it is. So that's pretty much all the pickup that I did, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's some nice
That's it,
books.
guys. Well, thank you. Like I said, I'm more of a comic cover collector, so
Me
anything that
too. I agree.
grasps
Throw him in
my
the closet again.
what's that? But I was surprised that I found this.
Yeah.
I was
That's
like,
actually a nice buy. How much you pay for it?
I think I paid like $10 for this.
Yeah, that was a good buy.
Not bad.
Yeah, 'cause
Started
they
an
had
auction.
that too, right?
$8 or whatnot.
Yep, next week.
I'm telling you, you sell books and you go back in and you find sellers and you find something like, oh shit, okay, I got money for this. Buy.
Yeah, you better keep your receipts, David.
Yeah, well, kicking myself in the ass all the time after I buy things. Oh, who is this?
Oh wait, did you just?
What's
Keep
up?
the state.
Oh yeah. Well, hold on. Let me see
Take
who
a
you
print.
are.
Nice.
Yeah,
Dude.
I can find like the first print. I can find like dozens of the first print. That's
Yeah, I have two
beautiful.
prints.
What's the
That's all-
condition on that?
Near mint. Near
No,
mint.
that's me. But honestly, what's the condition on it?
Dude, it's near mint, motherfucker. This black and white you can't find fucking anywhere. I swear to God.
Yeah, true.
This
Because I have two foil of that
Did
one.
you find those on your trip?
Yeah, that was on my trip, dude. I found these two on the same fucking trip. This one, like
Yeah.
I said, you look on like any of those websites like fucking Key Collector or Cover Price. Yeah, you can't find these. This one you can't find. So
Yeah, you can only find the foil of that one. They have a ton of foils.
yeah, a whole bunch of foils, but you ain't gonna find that. And then of course I got this from Cape and Cal. And Gomez knows where Cape and Cal's at.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one
So
at
that's
50
it.
I see your showcase.
yeah,
That's dope.
exactly. It's a showcase, bro. Hey, I just want to stop by and say what's up because I'm gonna go overseas. Gomez knows where I'm going. I'm packing right now.
Good, bro. Good.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, say hi. Bye.
All right, Nethound.
Peace.
What's up, G?
All right, James.
Bye.
Have a good one, man.
All right.
You boy.
All right, that's pretty much it. We got our show. So hey,
Thanks. Bye, David. I
Daryl.
appreciate it.
thank you very much for showing in, man, and enjoy your day off or your whole week off, and
Appreciate it.
hopefully all my 24 books comes in at 9.9.
Right?
So somebody shit on me because I had submitted 25 books and they came back all 9.8s. And then they're like, yeah, he mentioned something about me paying for pre-screen. And I'm like, I've never paid for pre-screen ever because I always pre-screen my own books, right? Before I send them out.
Yeah.
So but there's always one hater out there.
Well, fuck, they can be a hater. They don't know shit.
Like you know somebody that knows somebody.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck those motherfuckers.
Man.
Yeah, it's just you know what they don't know where you come from and where you started from and how much time and effort you put on pressing and cleaning. They don't know that about you. They just don't know. You know, it's stupid because
Look.
you know, if you do your homework, you get the results. If you just throw in books to send them, just to send them without any clean or any inspection, then yeah, of course you're gonna get the 9.2s and 9.4s and 9.0s. But you know you do great work. If you don't follow him on Instagram, check it out. You know, it speaks for
Look,
itself.
I'll tell you offhand, because I have sent many books to Daryl, and he has cleaned it, he has pressed it, and
I've
he
seen that
submitted.
in the videos you post.
And I can tell you right now, some of the books I can tell you right now, the 9.8 was not supposed to be a 9.8. The books
I
that I
agree.
sent him, it should not be a 9.8, but he did his magic. He came back as a 9.8. You guys can say like, grading can be subjective. But the thing is, hey, he made a 9.0 book. I thought that was a 9.290, came back as a 9.8. That means he's doing something right.
Yeah,
And so
That's right.
experience.
people can be hating and saying that he's doing this wrong. He presses his own book really better than other people. No, honestly, he presses everybody's book like it is his own. I think he put more attention to other people's book than he does his own. So I mean, send more books to him.
No, don't have too many.
Send more books to him. Send more books. So Daryl, man, I hope you get some R&R, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that part 1 and part 2 of your of that whole videos.
Yeah, give me to the end of the week and I'll post it.
All right. Anything for you, G?
No, just see me when you see me, bro. Just I'm glad to be on the show. Finally make it. I know that a few times you've had it when I was fucking sleeping or busy doing other things, but Appreciate it. Just to
No,
share
thank
your
you,
knowledge.
man. Thanks for spending your time. As you know, you wasted an hour and a half with me, and also along with that, when you get to Cancun, make sure to post some post when you get there, man.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
gonna be nice.
Make sure you wear your speedos now with your with your
You're
speedos.
the first
and stuff.
one that's gonna comment "sexy fucking beast."
Yeah, there you go. And you know how you always post it when you go to the gym. Let's go.
Let's go
Yeah.
Friday, baby.
Yeah.
You got it. You're proud of yourself. It shows. You know, it's a lot of work. But it's just like his pressing, I do my own pressing.
There you go.
Well, Daryl, I'm looking forward to seeing you on Thorough. Keep It Thorough in his
Oh,
next
that's
live
right.
show. I hope you
When
can make
tomorrow?
it. I think he does it on every
Thursdays.
Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think he goes live around 7:00 our time. So 10:00 his time.
Okay, cool.
So I'll try to catch you on his show. And everybody, King of the Golden State, Poor Man's Comic, Mr. D, along with that, what the hell is it? ICT Vinny, and everyone there who was in the chat earlier. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, guys, aloha, mahalos, and
You
shoo.
David,
Yeah, boy. Peace.
Peace.